name is Al Rose. I am the chair of the Local Records Committee, also a State Washington Local Records Committee. Also present in the meeting is the AG's representative to the Local Records Committee. That's Matt Kerna, the vice chair, and the state archivist Heather Hirataka. And so I'd like the staff and those present to introduce themselves for the record.
Yes, I'm Russell Wood, State Records Manager.
I'm Scott Sackett from the Washington State Archives. Excuse me, sorry. Records consultant at the Central Region branch in Ellensburg.
Hi, I'm Jamie Gansel, Senior Records Consultant at the Olympia branch.
Sean Reichard, Records Consultant with the Washington State Archives at the Olympia branch.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Hood. I'm a Records and Grants Consultant at the Olympia branch of the State Archives.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much all for being here today. It's a very short agenda. First, after the introductions, then we've got the approval of the February 1st, 2023 minutes. Has the committee had an opportunity to review those minutes as presented? Are there any questions?
No.
Seeing there are no questions, then I would entertain a motion to approve the February 1st, 2023 minutes as presented.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
So there's been a motion and a second to approve the February 1st, 2023 minutes of the Local Records Committee as presented. Any requests for discussion? Hearing no requests for discussion, then call the question. All those in favor of approving the February 1st, 2023 minutes of the Local Records Committee signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Hearing no nays and 3 ayes. Motion to approve the February 1st, 2023 minutes of the State of Washington Local Records Committee passes unanimously. Next item on the agenda is adoption of today's agenda. Has the committee had an opportunity to see today's agenda?
Yes.
Any questions? Okay. Well, then I would entertain a motion to approve today's agenda as presented.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you for that motion and second to approve today's agenda as presented. Any requests for a discussion? Hearing none, then I call the question. All those in favor of adopting today's agenda signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none opposed and 3 ayes, the motion to adopt today's agenda passes unanimously. Then the next item on the agenda, item Roman numeral 2, is Washington State Archives update, and the first being announcements from the state archivist.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here in this meeting. We appreciate your attendance. We are busy here at Archives getting ready for our next local grant cycle that will be coming out soon. And Bonnie and Jamie in particular have done outstanding work, as well as the rest of the records management team, to make sure that that process runs smoothly and have made enhancements and improvements over the last cycle. So really appreciate all the hard work of this team getting that together. We are also looking very closely at our Fund 441, which comes from the local document recording fees, to mitigate some of the concerns that we're having there with a lack of home sales and refinances. So lots of interesting work there for Terry Badger and I to do to make sure that we are staying within appropriate spending and keeping our eye on those funds and thinking of fun and creative ways that we can continue to serve our local partners and our state partners. We are also on a bit of a hiring frenzy. We've hired about 5 people since the last time we met, which is very exciting. And we're happy to be getting back to our fuller staff levels to be able to, again, support our partners. And last but not least, of course, the library archives building, which we've been working on for several years. We're still working on working with our federal partners in particular right now to mitigate the pocket gopher issue. So we will keep you up to date on that and let you know when we see any changes. And of course, legislative session always keeps us busy. So we are happy to be here and happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Great, thank you very much. The next item on the agenda then is announcements from the state records manager. Mr. Wood?
Yes, and I'm pleased to announce that I'm responsible for 3 of those 5 hirings because we've been able to successfully recruit for our 3 senior records consultant positions we had. We will, on April 17, Hannah Colser will be joining us and be based out of our Bellevue facility. And we have promoted Rachel Wilson and Sean Reichart to senior records consultants. And Sean will be relocating to our Bellingham facility. This month is Records and Information Management Month. So make sure that you tell everybody that this is a month about managing records. We have quite a number of retention schedules out for comments from agencies, and a large group of them are relating to the courts, the county clerk and superior court schedule, the district and municipal court schedule, and the social services schedule. We have received very good feedback on those proposed changes, and we are working through that. We expect that we will be putting out a second consultation draft for those schedules. So at this stage, it's not likely that this will be on the agenda for June. It's more likely to be out coming to the committee in August, but we will be sending it out for more agency feedback once we've incorporated the feedback we've received so far. However, we do have the Air Pollution Control Authorities, which are the Clean Air Agency's retention schedule is out for comments, and comment closes on April 21. And we have the prosecuting attorney's schedule out, and comments for that close on April 28. And as Heather mentioned, local records grants, the application period starts on May 1st. So if you're thinking about putting in a grant and haven't been to one of our live webinars or watched a recorded version or talked to anyone from the archives, now's a really good time to get that happening and working on your application and getting it ready so that when the application period opens, you're ready to go. And if you have a grant from 2022, just a reminder that your final reimbursement is due by May 31st. So, and because we're a state agency running on a July to June fiscal year, there is not much wiggle room for going past that date. So if you need reimbursement, you need to get it to us by May 31st. And that's all I have.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And this is a light agenda today, so we have no new business. We have no other business. Then item 5 is the next meeting, which is June 7th, 2023 at 11 a.m., probably still in our electronic public hall here. And then last thing, item numeral Roman 6 is adjournment, and entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll go ahead and keep the theme up, Heather. So moved.
Thank you.
Is there a second? All right.
Second.
Then all in favor of adjourning the April 5th, 2023 meeting of the State Washington Local Records Committee signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none opposed, 3 ayes. The motion to adjourn passes. It's 11:09. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you.